Welcome everyone. We'll get started in a couple minutes.
Good evening. Welcome to our NSM Awards celebration. You could be anywhere right now, and we're so happy that you've chosen to be here with us. Thank you. I'm the Dean of our wonderful College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. We're here to celebrate our shared love of math and science. We're drawn to math and science because they make the world better. The light at the end of our pandemic tunnel is because experts worked 24/7 to develop COVID-19 vaccines. This is proof positive that some heroes wear lab coats. Math and science also feed our imaginations. We were flying helicopters on the surface of Mars this week. That requires figuring out how to hover on a planet without an atmosphere. Amazing. Science is having our moment, and our college is full of creative, curious scientists, and mathematicians. Some of these, our faculty, are well established and well known in their fields. Some, our students, are just learning, completing their first set of experiments, writing their first lines of code. For all our NSMers, math and science are not spectator sports. They are often hands-on and they are always minds-on. Tonight, we are here to honor our young Titan scientists and mathematicians and all the researching, mentoring, and learning that has occurred in our NSM classrooms, Zoom rooms, laboratories, and field areas. Typically, we would be packing the Titan Student Union tonight, having dinner, talking with each other, embracing our NSM community, and cheering our students as they walk across the stage to accept their award. That's not possible this year. But in a year filled with so much sadness and so many missed milestones, but one that has taught us to pivot and be flexible, we've reimagined our program, and we are here to celebrate our students' academic excellence. This academic excellence is always admirable, but it's especially so given all the adversity of the past 13 months. To everyone on the call tonight, a round of applause to you for keeping it together and for all you have accomplished. Yeah. We have a full list of our scholarship and award winners on our website. The link is on the slide. You saw a few of the slides as we started. All of that excellence takes 53 pages to capture. Way to go, students. To our students, we honor your resilience and perseverance and accomplishments. The award you are receiving recognizes past hard work and potential for future achievement. To our faculty and staff, we salute your commitment to our students and your disciplines. You are the heart of our academic engine. To our donors, we recognize the impact your support has on our college and our students. You enable our high impact practices. These allow Cal State Fullerton and NSM to shine. On behalf of all of us, we thank you. To the families and friends, it's our pleasure to watch your students start to see themselves as mathematicians and scientists with their own ideas and knowledge that they can contribute to the wider world. During our program tonight, you will hear from our NSM chairs about student engagement and award winners in each department. You'll also hear from current students and an alumna who recently did something she never thought possible, defending her PhD dissertation. Before I turn it over, I want to give you a quick update on a major capital project taking place in McCarthy Hall. The second floor will be nearly unrecognizable. It'll be less generic academic space and more heart of science on our campus. The two departments that live on MH2, biology and geology, will have new teaching labs, research labs, faculty offices, graduate student space, and informal student space. There's info on our website. I think Kristen is putting the link in the chat if you'd like to see renderings of what it's going to look like. And for all you students returning next year, we look forward to welcoming you into this space. Before I turn it over to our biology chair, Dr. LYNN CASEM, let me stress again how proud I am of our NSM team. Your collective commitment to academic excellence and creating new knowledge is tremendous. Exciting projects are on our horizon and will continue the strong legacy and success of our college. Thank you for being here with us tonight, and I will now hand it over to Dr. LYNN CASEM.
Thank you, Dean Johnson. Welcome, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you virtually here. The Department of Biological Science creates opportunities for students to explore living systems, from the lab bench to field sites, from molecular genetics to ecosystems, with an emphasis on active learning, inquiry-based teaching, research experiences for both undergrad and graduate students. It's my great pleasure to acknowledge this year's recipients of the Department of Biological Science scholarships and awards. Each of these students has distinguished themselves through their scholarly activities, research accomplishments, and dedication to careers in biological science and science education. can get the next slide. Thank you. The Koppel Graduate Science Award winners illustrate the breadth of research questions pursued by our master's students. From Rachel Altman's investigation of the role of heat shock proteins in cells, to Chelsea Bauer's examination of microplastic contamination of the food we eat, to Ty France's study of the impact of artificial reefs in marine conservation projects, our students contribute to all levels of biological knowledge. The David L. Walkington Memorial Scholarship awardee Nicholas Torres plans on bringing his enthusiasm for plant biology to students as a future high school teacher. And Catherine Biarde will use the support she receives through the Dram Virio Pellegrini Memorial Research Grant to accomplish her thesis, examining the interactions between rodents and songbirds as a function of vegetation structure. Valerie Goodwin's goal of pursuing a career in marine conservation and restoration will be aided by the Donald B. Bright Environmental Scholarship. And Allison Scher's goal of pursuing a career in pharmacology is being assisted through the Marvin J. Rosenberg Scholarship. Jessica Garcia Mora and Joseph Michaud's work on understanding the mechanisms of water transport through plant xylem is being helped through the generosity of the Hillman McClanahan Scholarship in Plant or Animal Physiological Ecology, while investigations into the evolution of longevity and the immune response in the fruit fly Drosophila by Alejandro Moran and Diana Tuong and Emilio Hernandez will be aided by the Jewel Plummer Cobb Scholarship and the Jerome Wilson Memorial Scholarship, respectively. Our students distinguish themselves beyond just their research. Pedro Cesar Anguiano, sorry guys, I practiced, I swear I did, is being recognized for his outstanding work as a graduate teaching associate by the Kenneth Goodhue McWilliams Metamorphosis Award for Teaching Excellence. And Shireen Lamb is being recognized as an outstanding MARC scholar for her overall achievements in the MARC program. Finally, our students contribute to solving problems that face our planet. The Rachel Carson Scholarship and Conservation Biology Award winners, Alyssa Hernandez and Brendan Quintana, are two such students who have committed themselves to the work of conserving and restoring endangered habitats. In conclusion, I would like to thank our donors who, through their generosity, have made these scholarships and awards possible. I would also like to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of the faculty and staff of the Department of Biological Science who contribute daily to the success of our biology majors. And last, but certainly not least, I do want to recognize the important role that family and friends have played in the continuing success of these talented students. And now I'd like to hand this over to Dr. Peter DeLiger, the chair of the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry.
Thank you, Dr. CASEM, and thank you, Dean Johnson. And thank you all for being here. It's a pleasure to be able to talk to you for a few minutes about the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry. And as I do that, you will see all our amazing award winners listed on the screen. And I hope you will join us next week when we celebrate all of them and highlight their achievements in our very first ever department award ceremony. And you can find the link to that. It will be a Zoom event. You can find the link on the NSM website. So the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry offers a very rigorous and innovative curriculum that focuses on developing problem solving, critical thinking, and communication skills, and provides high quality education in chemistry and biochemistry to prepare the next generation of scientists. Our program is designed to be a hands-on curriculum where all students are involved at some level in research-related activities. And what is unique about our program is that all our undergraduate students must complete a capstone experience, which is commonly done through a senior research project in which students conduct research with faculty. Students get a hands-on experience that ranges from one semester to multiple years in a variety of different areas, such as atmospheric chemistry, biochemistry, chemistry education, inorganic or materials chemistry, organic or medicinal chemistry, and physical or theoretical chemistry. Many undergraduate students then present their results at local, regional, and national conferences, and they often are co-authors on research publications. All these high impact practices prepare our students for very successful careers, including graduate school in the physical sciences, professional degrees such as pharmacy, medicine, and dentistry, industrial positions, government labs, and also in education. To show the impact of research on the lives of our students, I want to highlight some recent alumni. First, there is Stacy Guzman. Stacy was an undergraduate transfer student. She came to Cal State Fullerton and initially struggled to find her passion. She got involved in research, and that turned out to be what she wanted to do. So she really flourished in our program, and she's currently in the PhD program at the University of Pennsylvania. Not only that, she was so grateful for her experience at Cal State Fullerton, she actually established the Advancing in STEM Scholarship to help others like her. And the very first recipient of that award was Victor Espinoza Castro, who accidentally had a very similar background, struggled with his finding his passion, found research, and now also is in a PhD program. He's at the University of Pittsburgh. The second example is Dr. Julie Hofstra. Julie is also a transfer student, came to Cal State Fullerton, dedicated to be a high school teacher someday. She got involved in research, and that changed her mind. She finished her PhD at Caltech after doing a variety of research activities, including a summer research experience. She's currently doing postdoctoral work at the University of Utah, and in the fall, she will actually start a faculty position at Cal State Long Beach. And my final example is Dr. Gary Gallego. Gary was a biology major, but fortunately, he smartened up and did also a minor in chemistry. And while he did that, he got involved in organic chemistry research, and he fell in love with it, and then decided to pursue his PhD in organic chemistry at UC Berkeley. Gary is now a scientist at Pfizer in San Diego. So I hope you can see that research can really impact lives of people dramatically. And so we offer a unique and very personal department with very solid educational opportunities for careers in chemistry and biochemistry. And we're very proud of all our chemistry and biochemistry majors. But we also realize that they can't do it on their own. So I want to thank all our faculty and staff who do such tremendous work and provide incredible support year after year. Thank you. Friends and families of all our majors, without your continuous support, they cannot be successful. So thank you very much. And last but not least, many of the opportunities provided to our students are the result of philanthropy and very generous donors. We are very grateful for all your contributions. You provide the opportunities for the students to be successful, and in turn, this creates more opportunities. Finally, on behalf of everyone in the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry, I want to congratulate all our student award winners. Yay! Congratulations, guys. Keep up the amazing work you do. We look forward to celebrating you at our award ceremony next week, so please join us there. And with that, I will turn it now over to Dr. Adam Woods from the Department of Geological Sciences.
Thank you, Peter, and thank you to Dean Johnson, and thank you everyone for coming and seeing our virtual ceremony tonight. Our geology department is also kind of a unique department. It seems to be sort of a theme at Cal State Fullerton, is we're very special here. We have a relatively small department, and what that means is that one of the things that we're able to do is we are able to give all of our students a research opportunity. All of our geology majors complete a required undergraduate thesis, which means that they get to spend time in a research lab doing research with our professors. Our other degree is our earth science degree, and that degree is also kind of special in that it allows our students to really adapt the degree to what their interests are. So a lot of them become high school or junior high or elementary school teachers, but we also have ones that go into things like scientific writing or into environmental law. And so we're very proud of the fact that we can really serve our students and do them right. I want to thank all of our donors who have helped make a lot of these awards possible. Without their support, that wouldn't happen. And just because a scholarship is named for a particular person doesn't mean that they're the only person that was responsible for helping make that award happen. So we appreciate everything that our donors do. At our alumni night that we had last fall, we were able to raise almost $11,000 for our awards, and that allows us to keep giving them out. What I wanted to do is I wanted to spend a little time talking about just a few of our specific award winners this year. If you're here and I don't mention you, don't think that that means that your award is anything less. It's not. I just had to pick a few. And I want to start with Katya Biener, who has won the Candace L. Jones Outstanding Service Award. Katya has been instrumental in keeping our students engaged with the Geology Club. I get lots of emails from her all the time. And she's helped keep our Geology Club going over the last year, which is no small feat, given the pandemic and the shift to primarily virtual instruction. Tut Tran won the Marilyn A. Brown Award for said paleo students that are interested in teaching. And he has contributed to a lot of vertebrate, sorry, I got the virtual on the brain, vertebrate paleontology education programs that are focused on dinosaurs. And one of the really cool things that he's doing is he's working with a paleo artist to construct part of a new dinosaur exhibit at the Las Vegas Museum of Natural History. How cool is that? It's like every little kid's dream. Brandon Cugini won our Outstanding BS in Geology Major Award. He's maintained a GPA of 3.96 while he works on looking at the 1999 Hector Mine earthquake, as well as looking at a portion of the San Andreas Fault. And then Kelly Quach, who won her Outstanding Academic Achievement BA in, who's getting her BA in Earth Science, is a student who has gotten through the Earth Science program in 4 years and is very, very positive and brings a great attitude to everyone around her. And then I just wanted to very quickly mention a few of our alumni that are out there doing well. Priscilla Martinez, who graduated last year, received an NAGT USGS summer internship and is looking at past droughts in Florida by looking at lake sediments. Those internships are very hard to get. Another one of our students who also got that scholarship, Sierra Patterson, who graduated in 2016, is currently a Yosemite Park ranger. And again, just how cool is that? With geology, you get to go to so many neat places. Caitlin Bates won the 2021 Mineralogical Society Undergraduate Award. And Jen Liedelmeyer has just published a paper in the Journal of Quaternary Research. So we're very proud of all of our students. We're proud of our alumni. We're happy that they get to go places and do cool things, a lot of us that can really only just dream of. And so we want to congratulate them for their current success, as well as our alumni for their success as well. We hope to see all of our students and alumni at our research day, which is coming up on August 30th. We'll also be giving out the awards sort of officially at that point. And then I also want to announce that our alumni night this year, which will hopefully be happening in person, will be on October 1st, 2021. So with that, I'd like to pass it on to Dr. Alfonso Agnew, who is the chair of mathematics.
Thank you, Dr. Woods. Boy, what a great event, huh? We have so many high achievers here. And first and foremost, I want to congratulate the student awardees, particularly in mathematics. Whether by reaching certain high qualification levels or being singled out by a faculty selection committee in a competitive application process, your recognition tonight is something to be very, very proud of. I hope it pushes you to even higher levels of confidence and achievement. We believe in you 100%. We're actually, unlike geology, we're a very big department. We have a lot of students, a lot of high achievers. No possible way I can go through them all in 5 minutes. We will be doing that next week though, and I hope all of you got the invitation to go through the individual awards next Friday. Please contact the math department if you haven't, but I expect you have. So what I want to do right now is tell you a little bit about what your award winners have been doing. What is this mathematics business? Well, it's a multidisciplinary subject in itself. There's pure mathematics. For example, some of you might have seen some of the beginnings of it in algebra or geometry in high school. But this is actually a very advanced and comprehensive area which creates and refines the tools and fundamental concepts of mathematics and quantification. There's the area of statistics. Through statistical modeling and computation, applies mathematical tools and leverages computing machines to extract hidden information and patterns from data sets, which are all over the place nowadays thanks to your cell phones and computers. This increases our understanding of the world, the universe, and everything in it. Applied mathematics, which leverages pure mathematics, statistics, and computing machines to model and predict the natural world and to create and refine new technologies. There's mathematics education, which seeks to create tools, methods, and habits to provide current and future generations with an even deeper understanding of the subject. Research in mathematics appears to be very mysterious to non-mathematicians. More than once I have been asked, what's there to research in math? Don't we know how to add and multiply all the possible numbers? It's particularly now that we have computers, aren't we done? Well, the problem is that mathematics goes infinitely far beyond arithmetic, and I mean that quite literally. Like the air we breathe, mathematics is everywhere, but often hiding in plain sight, from the statistical behavior of the smallest constituents of matter to the geometry of the universe as a whole, from the chaotic patterns of the stock market to the spread of viruses to the way that a 3D image can be represented on a 2D screen to allow an autonomous vehicle like a drone to steer and avoid obstacles. Anything that has shape or symmetry or even a lack of symmetry, so think of the arts, anything that generates data that can then be mathematically turned into information. Even the concept of information itself can be mathematized, analyzed, and mathematically converted into secret code for safe transmission. Anywhere there is something that can be quantified, mathematics can turn it into knowledge. In all these places and more, there are unsolved questions to be answered and new technology to be created. That's all we're doing in math research. Mathematics at Cal State Fullerton is a high-achieving enterprise with multiple stakeholders. In the math department, we know that math is learned by doing. The culture we have created here is that faculty and students together have to be getting their hands dirty. We have to be applying and expanding the foundational material that we cover in the classroom. This means extracurricular activity in mathematics research in particular. And it also means presenting the results in verbal and written form. Faculty are active researchers publishing in well-respected journals alongside faculty at universities across the country and all over the world. They're out there, virtually or otherwise, networking and giving lectures here and abroad about their discoveries. And students are engaged right alongside them, often as co-authors on scholarly articles or giving presentations of their own. Before the lockdown, we had 10 students presenting research posters at a national level mathematics conference in Denver, the good old days. And this was a number only exceeded by MIT. 2 of the CSUF posters received awards. This level of achievement is uncommon and provides excellent items for our students to put on their job resumes or on their graduate school applications. The Mathematics Summer Research Program at Cal State Fullerton has been a key driver of this activity, and I'd like to thank Paul and Sarah DeLand for their generous donation in helping to establish the DeLand Summer Research Fellowship Program, which greatly augments this Math Summer Research Program. Math-related scholarships help reward achievement or enable students to participate in the first place by easing their financial burdens. It takes a lot of time to do math. Freeing up time to get hooked into high-impact curricular activities is what these scholarships help us do. On behalf of the department, I want to give sincere thanks to all donors that help us maintain a robust scholarship program. Many of the names of our benefactors are no doubt very familiar. Benson, Bonsang, Carrera, Farnham, Gannon, Gottschalk, Ramadka, Klein, Steele, Tran, and Wheel. There's some poetry in there, isn't there? So this year, there is a pair of new names to welcome to that list. I want to say a special thank you to Dr. Maijian Chen and Bob Houghton, whose donations helped establish the new Applied Mathematics Scholarship. So thank you very much. And I would like to introduce you to my friend, the Chair of Physics, Dr. Yonel Tafrea.
Yes, unmuted. Usual Zoom mistake, you know. This tell you one thing, I don't teach that much nowadays, so that's why. Thank you everybody to be here. We have so many awards. We are so happy to have you here. I think this is one of our first steps to normality. Last year we had to cancel the awards. This year we are back here, but it's been a very, very difficult year. And I have to tell you, I cannot be more proud of my physics team. My students, our students, our faculty members, our staff, everybody worked so hard this year to make it everything happen. I mean, it was an incredibly difficult year for everybody, and we continue to excel at everything that we've done. There is no better proof than our awards this year. I have to tell you that this year we are giving out about $60,000 in awards to our students, which I really, really have to thank our donors for that. It will be impossible without them. And you know, if I start talking about all the students that we awarded this year, by 5 minutes are gone. So, and Marie is going to be really, really upset with me. So I'm not going to do that, but I cannot stop myself. And really, I have to highlight two of our recipients this year. I want to highlight Paki and Courtney for receiving the Iker Adams Creativity Award. This is a special award that is usually given to students that have an impact on our teaching through their research. And this year, Paki and Courtney, who, by the way, they are doing research in physics education, they stepped up and they basically took our Physics 101 labs and turned them, make them possible to be taught online. And that was great. Everybody appreciate that effort. Thank you, Courtney and Paki, for your efforts. During a hard year, we continue to do research. That's at the heart of our department. Faculty members, along with their students, were able to produce new results, even though the access to our facilities was very, very limited. We could not go to our labs. Luckily, we have computers, and now we can connect from outside the university and do work on that. What better proof than several of our students submitted very good research proposal and when selected to be our next year Black Family Fellows. And that's really great for them. It will provide them support to continue their research in all our labs and to be able to go through their studies. You know, research, I got into physics research at Cal State Fullerton the first day I came here for my interview. You know, they walked me through every place in the physics department, and I end up in Dr. Kaku lab, and he has all these publications all over his lab. And you know, it's impressive. You see undergraduates names on that, you see graduate names on that. You can even see high school students on more of these applications, and that's fantastic. Not to mention all the postdocs that polished their careers in Morty's lab and moved on to get faculty jobs after that. That's outstanding. So thank you all my colleagues for keeping up with their work in research, for involving their students in such difficult times. As a matter of fact, we have about 50% of our undergraduates and 100% of our graduates doing research all the time. And yes, we are a small department, but our numbers are small too. And this is really, really a tremendous effort. And obviously, nothing will be possible without our donors. Going through the names of these donors will take me a long time. So I really, really want to thank every one of you. I will thank you on the name of our students who really appreciate your generosity and your support for their research work. Thank you. And with this, I'll pass it to Tatiana.
Thank you, Dr. Tafrea. Hi, everyone. My name is Tatiana Pedroza, and I'm the Assistant Dean for Student Affairs for the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. I have the honor of introducing our student speakers tonight. First, we have Vernelli Schoenfeld. Vernelli, also known as Lulu, is a senior mathematics major in pure concentration. She is in the University Honors Program, an LSAM participant, and she currently works as a supplemental instruction leader. After graduation, Lulu will attend the University of California, Irvine to pursue a PhD in mathematics. Her goal is to become a professor so she can continue to support students through their college endeavors. Please join me in welcoming Lulu.
Hi, everyone. So like Tatiana said, I'm Vernelli Schoenfeld. Most of you will know me as Lulu, and I am a mathematics major here at Cal State Fullerton. First of all, I would like to say thank you to all the faculty who have supported me during my undergraduate career. When I first came to Cal State Fullerton, I was nervous that I wasn't going to be good enough to be a math major. My teachers, my friends, and even myself, I was hesitant to pursue a math degree, but I did it anyways because I knew it was the only thing I wanted to study. During my second year at Cal State Fullerton, I took multivariable calculus with Dr. Bogdan Suchava, and I instantly loved the subject. From that moment, Dr. Suchava took me under his wing and started to show me what a career in academia would look like. That's when I decided to pursue mathematical research in hopes to go to graduate school. I'm grateful that I was compensated for this research with the help of the donors. Last year, I was a math summer research program participant at Cal State Fullerton, which funded me through the summer. I've also received 2 scholarships during my time at CSUF, the Russell V. and Betty L. Benson Scholarship and the Steele Prize Award. These awards and scholarships have given me and other CSUF students unique opportunities in scientific research that are not typically found at other schools. I realize that undergraduate research is not common or hard to access at other universities. Many of my friends, family, and former teachers are surprised that I even get this opportunity to do research. But in my perspective, it's very normal here at CSUF. Most of my peers are doing research as well or working on some projects. And the professors here are also seeking out students to do research with them, which again is a very unique opportunity at Cal State Fullerton. In my experience over the last 2 years, I've worked with Dr. Suchava in research in geometry and analysis. Our most notable work, applications of the squeeze theorem to limiting processes involving Riemann integration, co-authored with Brian Basie, Solomon Huang, and Ashley Tunaguayo, has been accepted to the College Mathematics Journal. I'm also currently working on my senior honors thesis for the University Honors Program, which will be defended on May 2nd. With these opportunities, I was able to learn the process of submitting to a journal, and I got to present my work at various events. Last semester, I was able to present at the math department's problem solving seminar and the MAA Southern California section meeting. These experiences have allowed me to grow in public speaking and made me a more competitive applicant for graduate schools. After I graduate this spring, I will attend UC Irvine to pursue a PhD in pure mathematics. I hope to continue my exploration in geometry, analysis, and math education while I'm there. I was only able to get this opportunity with the support of the College of NSM and the mathematics department. And finally, I would like to congratulate all the other award recipients and student researchers. Now I'll pass it back to Tatiana.
Thank you, Lulu. Our next student speaker is Sierra Thomas. Sierra graduated from Cal State Fullerton last fall with a Bachelor's of Science in Physics. She joined the Nicholas and Lee Begovich Center for Gravitational Wave Physics and Astronomy in 2019. She's an LSAM participant and has presented her work in gravitational wave sciences at several conferences. She will be attending Syracuse University in the fall for a PhD and wants to eventually become a professor and inspire the next generation of scientists. Please join me in welcoming Sierra.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sierra Thomas, and I graduated last fall with a Bachelor's of Science in Physics from Cal State Fullerton. I decided to come to Cal State Fullerton because my mom and aunt went here and loved it. And when I visited, I fell in love with the campus, particularly the Arboretum. My choice also made the most sense as it is very close to my hometown. However, when I got to Cal State Fullerton, I learned quickly that it was so much more than a sensible choice. It was a gem, with the heart being the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. I can't imagine my undergraduate experience taking place anywhere else. The people in the physics department have been incredibly welcoming throughout my journey. The faculty and staff have always been happy to help with class questions or career advice, as well as providing encouragement when times were difficult. Having a diverse group of faculty is another thing that makes Cal State Fullerton's physics department so unique. I always looked forward to the Friday colloquia, in which professors at Cal State Fullerton and other institutions around the world come to talk about their research, when the sense of community especially shines through. I found my research home at Nicholas and Lee Begovich's Center for Gravitational Wave Physics and Astronomy, or GWPAC, in early 2019. I knew that I wanted to join this group, but I was far too nervous to try until an introductory physics class where I was encouraged to talk to Professor Lovelace. He told me about gravitational waves, ripples in space-time due to accelerating objects, like colliding black holes, and how we can observe gravitational waves from events like this with observatories like LIGO. As a member of GWPAC, I got to work alongside students working in different areas of gravitational wave physics, including work to simulate colliding black holes led by Professor Lovelace, to improve gravitational wave detectors' astronomical reach led by Professor Smith, and to use gravitational waves to learn about extremely dense dead stars called neutron stars led by Professor Reed. Research has been the most incredible experience. It has opened up my view of the universe and my view of what an undergrad like me could contribute. It has also opened up possibilities after graduation. 16 students have left GWPAC to enter physics and optics PhD programs across the country, and 7 have entered industry, working at places such as Northrop Grumman, Apple, and NASA. In addition to opening career pathways, thanks to this group, I have made amazing lifelong friends. I'm grateful that financial support to pursue my research made it possible for me to leave a restaurant job and focus fully on physics. Since I could focus more time on physics, I was able to present at conferences like the American Physical Society's National April meeting, and my grades went up as well. My work has been supported by NSF grants and the kindness and generosity of Nicholas and Lee Begovich. Students in GWPAC have also been supported by LSAMP and the Black family. I would like to warmly thank them all for their support. On behalf of all students who have been financially supported by their research by kind donors, thank you so much for your support and our curiosity and for bettering our undergraduate experience. I'm so incredibly grateful to receive this support and be able to focus on my degree in research. Last semester, I applied to PhD programs across the country, and I've decided to attend Syracuse University, where I will continue to work in gravitational wave sciences. I'm so excited to begin my graduate degree and eventually mentor the next generation of eager scientists. I'm so happy to take my experiences with from Cal State Fullerton with me as I take my next step towards my goals. Thank you so much. And I'll go ahead and pass it on to Dr. Walker.
Thank you, Sierra. That was awesome. And congratulations to all of our donors and award winners. This is fantastic. And it's so great to see, well, not to see everyone, but to sort of see everybody in chat, I guess. All right. I have the great pleasure of introducing soon-to-be Dr. Prathna Shankar, who is a SERP scholar from 2014 to 2016, and who is our alumnus speaker for the evening. Prathna is an immigrant to the US, and she just defended her PhD from Oregon State University in the toxicology program. She was also instrumental in helping to raise support for SERP, which is the Southern California Ecosystems Research Program, during CSUF's crowdfunding effort last fall. She's going to speak to us about how SERP and faculty mentorship helped her excel in NSM and pursue her dream of obtaining a PhD. So I'll turn it over to you, Dr. S.
Thanks, Dr. Walker. It's good to see you. Hi, everybody. Like Dr. Walker said, my name is Prathna Shankar, and I graduated from Fullerton in 2016 with a Bachelor of Science in Biology and a minor in Chemistry. Between 2014 and 16, I had the incredible privilege of being a part of the Southern California Ecosystem Research Program, or SERP, which was at the time funded by the National Science Foundation. But over the last few years, SERP has survived solely based on foundation grants and also generous donations from donors, many of whom continue to donate today, both on a monthly and annual basis. Donor support has become incredibly important for the success of research programs such as SERP, as they provide the necessary funding mechanism to ensure quality student experience while in the program, but also to enable student success after their graduation from the program. I'm here today to demonstrate to you what a tremendous impact SERP has had on my academic journey. Being a SERPie, as we all like to call ourselves, was some of the best years of my life. I had recently transferred from a 2-year community college and was actively looking for a lab to volunteer in, knocking on office doors, desperately trying to find pretty much any lab that would take me. Just as I was beginning to lose hope, I saw it on a board on one of the McCarthy Hall hallways. It was a flyer for SERP, and I obviously applied. I got accepted into the program and immediately realized what a fortunate place I had landed myself in. SERP gave me the opportunity to conduct environmentally relevant research in a lab of my choice and provided immense support and several resources to develop me into a successful scientist. Through the program, I also received financial support to conduct my own experiments, both in the laboratory, but I also received monthly scholarship money for living expenses, which almost completely alleviated any financial burdens and allowed me to prioritize my studies and my research. For the first time in my life, I learned to conduct hypothesis-driven research in a group setting and I also learned to present my research and write scientifically. SERP also supported my attendance at several regional and national conferences where I learned to get out of my comfort zone to network with fellow students and prominent scientists. In fact, it was actually at one of these conferences, the SACNAS meeting in 2015, where I realized I wanted to obtain a postgraduate education. And of course, my SERP mentors strongly encouraged and supported my applications and transition out of Fullerton. After graduation, I began the daunting journey of graduate school. As I navigated a new town by myself, graduate level classes, and lab rotations, it became immediately evident how much my time in a funded undergraduate research program had better prepared me for this next stage of my career. While some others around me had never ever been in a lab setting before or created and critically reviewed drafts of different presentations or manuscripts, I found that I was already mostly comfortable with many of these aspects of succeeding in graduate school. So much so that I could not only focus on developing my independent research project, but I was also comfortable assisting fellow lab mates. Through my experiences as a SERP scholar, I also navigated large scientific conferences with ease and began to build a network of fellow scientists, important collaborators, and lifelong mentors around me. I'm happy to say that I recently successfully completed my PhD in environmental and molecular toxicology at Oregon State University in Corvallis, virtually, but it was amidst the support of not only my grad school connections and family, but also several SERPy friends and mentors. In exactly 10 days, I will transition to the next stage of my career, a postdoctoral scholar at the Great Lakes Toxicology and Ecology Division at the US EPA branch, specifically in Duluth, Minnesota. Well, I'm incredibly excited for this next step, minus the brutal Minnesota winters. I also know how important SERP has been in getting me on this path towards becoming an environmental scientist. Every now and then I do think about how I wandered around looking for pretty much any laboratory that would take me, and how SERP picked me up and gave me a chance to conduct environmental research that I still absolutely love. The program also helped an Indian female scientist transcend the limits of what her cultural norms allowed and provided several tools to mold her into an independent and confident scientist that she has become today. SERP was a unique experience for me and lies very close to my heart. But I understand that the activity of engaging undergraduates in research within the College of NSM is a core value that is supported by many programs, scholarships, as well as fellowships within the college. These experiences really do help launch careers and the pursuit of additional knowledge, and donor support definitely has an important place to play in student success. Well, I hope I have demonstrated what a tremendous impact SERP has already had on my life. I will conclude by extending a huge thank you to everybody that supports students like me. Thank you.
Wow, that's so wonderful. Thank you to our youngest doctor. Congratulations. And thank you to Lulu and Sierra, our student speakers, for sharing your stories with us. Congratulations to all of our award winners. We salute your commitment to academic excellence. You each represent the best of NSM and what happens when hard work meets excellent mentorship from our faculty and staff. I also want to thank those who worked so hard to put our event together, our NSM chairs and associate and assistant deans, each of whom you met tonight. And thank you to those folks who work so hard behind the scenes, our department coordinators and our dean's office staff, including Tony Lowe, Kristen Linder, and Yvonne Moore. And to everyone, thank you for sharing your evening with us. We hope you have an NSM-tastic night, and we wish you all peace and good health.